Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today we are going to conduct another tutorial, and in this tutorial we will be learning a different kind of tutorial because so far my channel has content related to only my subject, but someone requests me, and uh, to fulfill that request I'm actually making a special tutorial in this channel. So if my viewers like it, I will also make such other tutorials like this. So in this tutorial I'm going to explain how one can use Zoom software to record tutorials, teaching tutorials, like I'm recording uh, my teaching tutorials like this software, or using this software. So the software I'm using is basically Zoom. It's very well known software, and people are using especially in this COVID-19 situations to conduct online classes, to conduct online meetings in both kind of organizations, like you're talking about corporate area or teaching area or some other stuff are going on, right? So I'm going to use this Zoom software, but I'm not going to use this to create a meeting. Rather, I'm going to use Zoom software to make a tutorial, a teaching tutorial. So let's start our tutorial. So this is the Zoom software. First of all, you need to sign up this software. This is quite easy procedure. I'm not including that stuff in my tutorial because I do not want to increase the length of this tutorial. So I have already signed up and I have username and ID. So it doesn't require any username and ID because it's already signed in situation for me now. But if you haven't signed up, you have to sign up, and then you will come to this screen. So I'm going to use, there are various options available. I'm going to use this option, new meeting. I will click on it, and then this new meeting is going to set up. This is the new meeting area which I use personally to record my tutorials, right? So before I go and explain how one can record it, I need to share some platform. Either you can use PDF, you can use Word document, or whatever you like. I personally use PowerPoint as the background, so you can use anything, whatever you like, right? So I'm gonna use this PowerPoint, and then I will be okay. This is a slide I'm going to use. So I will minimize it. I will come back to my Zoom, and okay, what you have to do, you have to there are a number of options. You can actually test your mic as well. This is wonderful options available. You can check what kind of mic, either it is USB, a headphone is connected, or a built-in microphone is connected. So you can actually check it, and you can test your microphone and speakers. But this is I'm not going to explain. So what I have to do, I have to click on this share screen button. Once you click it, if you have noticed, I have already opened my uh, Microsoft PowerPoint, so you will see multiple options, multiple programs are open here. There is a Firefox, there is a share screen option, whiteboard in which you can write, but I do not use personally whiteboard. You can also use whiteboard, but I like to use some other software because you need to provide some explanation to that specific document as well. So that is why I personally use some other point, and right now I'm going to use PowerPoint. So this is a PowerPoint I selected, and then I have to click on share button. So now you can see this is the shared document, and now this specific tool is wonderful that I'm going to use. But before I'm gonna use this software, look, this is invisible. If you go on this screen line, you will see this. If you are sharing a screen, you can stop the share. Right now I haven't started any recording, but it is being uh, shared, right? So you see there is only one participant, which is myself. I'm hosting this meeting. If I'm not inviting any participant, still I can record this meeting as my presentation. So this is what I like it about Zoom. Other softwares do not have such provisions. They do not allow you unless they have one or two participants, and then you can record the meeting. But Zoom software is wonderful in that sense, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on slideshow show to maximize the effect. Now this is the PowerPoint slide, and it is in my background, and I'm going to use this particular slide as my background. So this is normally I do in my tutorials. If you have been watching my tutorials, so there are a number of options. You can mute your mic, you can actually test again microphones and headphone. There's security options available, I'm not going to discuss. You can invite certain participants, you can actually share a new window again. You can pause share, but I'm not pausing it, right? There is annotation. This is wonderful option about this software. I like it because it provides you lots of creativity. For example, I can actually write, for example, if I'm teaching my programming tutorials, I can write statements, see out, hello world, right? Right now I'm not going to explain uh, uh, any programming, but this is what you do. This is what I like, because I'm normally teaching programming software, so programming subjects. So in those programming, sometimes you need to write a program, or sometimes you need to add some stuff in the already written programs. So that is why I like this Zoom software. You can actually write something when you are presenting, right? Furthermore, beside this text document, text option, you have multiple option. Like you want to draw, you can draw. For example, I'm discussing about signal and system. I can actually draw signals, right? I can actually draw some figures according to my uh, requirement of my course, right? So this is what I like about this software. Another option which is available, there is separate line. If you want to create a line, if you want to create some margins, you can create it, right? uh, yeah, if you want to use certain arrow, you need some explanation, you can use one side arrow, you can use a two side arrow. You have in circle options available. Like this, I can simply uh, encircle any of my option and I can move it around, right? This is the beauty of this software. Normally I personally use this square bracket or square options, right, to circle something, to write something. There is one thing more which is called stamp in this. If you want to produce some, for example, you are discussing the pros and cons of any application or anything, so you can actually write pros and cons, and then you can write a statement, and then you can stamp it as a green or as a valid argument, right? Then if you want to write, if you write something and then you press uh, like this is not invalid, this is not valid, or this is invalid argument, right? Furthermore, if you want to explain something and you want to just use this spotlight as your laser light, you can use it. There is an razor option available. If you want to raise anything, you can raise it easily, so there is nothing to worry about it. You can actually change the color, you can actually change the size of font, right? You can bold them, you can italic them, right? There is an option of undo available. You can undo any action, you can redo any action. Furthermore, you can actually clear all the drawings, right? Or you can only clear the viewer's drawing only. For example, if there are some participants involved in this meeting, you can actually clear their boards as well. This is very useful when once you are using whiteboard options, right? Furthermore, if you have draw something during presentation, something innovative, some diagram which you like to include in your records, you can actually save them as png. This is wonderful options available. You can actually make their pdfs, so I like it, right? These are the annotations option which is available. Let's start our recording. For example, I have drawn it and I'm going to explain it but before going to explain, there is an option of record. Alt plus R, you press, there is a shortcut. If you press Alt plus R, it will automatically start it. Otherwise, you can go on this more button, and then there is a record option. You click on it, and how you will notice, look, this red sign is on. This is recording icon. I hope you remember. This is like camera is on, and now your things are being recorded. So whatever stuff is being used as a background, and now you are actually whatever you are seeing, it's being recorded with your cursor option. For example, I'm explaining see out, hello world, what is going to happen, then I'm creating some stuff here, right? For example, so this is going to be recorded, right? If at certain stage you have some call to attend, right, and you want to pause it, for that purpose you can actually pause it like this, pause recording, or there's a shortcut for it, alt plus p. You press it, this icon will go, look, this icon is resume recording. That means it is already recorded, right? So if you want to resume recording, sometimes this icon go very late, but you can see that the status of this thing is changed. For example, that means it is not being recorded now, it asks you if you want to resume. You can press on this resume recording. So I'm gonna write something. For example, I'm gonna uh, you see it is being blinking. It becomes white, and then this diagram reappears. It is because I'm using two different softwares right now. I'm recording with Zoom as well, and I'm recording Zoom tutorial in another software. That is why this thing is going on in this video tutorial. Otherwise it is quite smooth, right? So I can actually resume my recording. I will record something. For example, I'm gonna stamp, right? Look, I'm gonna stamp it, right? So this is being stamped, right? I'm gonna write anything. For example, I'm write hello, right? So that thing is done. One thing more I want to tell you about. For example, if you do not pause, if you stop recording, what is going to happen? That means whatever you have recorded so far, it has been stopped. It has been recorded and stopped, and that video or that stuff is going to merge in one single video, because you have already say, or you have already declared a command that stop recording. That means my recording is finished, but you did it mistakenly. So what is going to happen now? If you press again record, that means the next stuff, whatever you're gonna do. For example, I'm pressing again record, and it is again recorded, and I'm going to write something. For example, I'm going to say hi, how are you? So this is the stuff that I'm writing after pressing again re-record button. So that means this stuff is going to be recorded into another video, and where those video will be stored, I'm going to tell you. So the next thing, I'm gonna stop it again. So now my meeting is recorded, everything is clear. So what I have to do, I have to just stop this share button, right? So now you see my meeting is my meeting is still in progress, but I have stopped the meeting. I have stopped the sharing, right? So if you want to end the meeting, uh, what is going to happen? You will, okay, let me cancel it, and I will tell you this. There is a next end button. You will click on it, and now you have two options: end meeting for all and leave meeting. End meeting for all means if you have multiple participants available, but normally when you are recording your tutorials, you are only one participant yourself, so you will end meeting for all, right? So what is going to happen? Look, it appears this window, and this is what I like about Zoom. It is so swift in processing it. For example, if you have been using some other software you saw, you will notice that they are too lazy in that sense, right? Okay, I'm just closing my PowerPoints as well, right? So that's it. But this is so the beauty of Zoom, that it records and record and process it in so swift manner, right? For example, you see now in this meeting, this dialog box automatically appeared, this folder automatically get opened, right? So you see two meetings, Zoom 0 and Zoom 1. In Zoom 1, you click on it. It is my first recording in which I draw something. Let me show you, and how you will know, and exactly resume my recording. I will mute it so that you won't notice the sound of it. But you see, this is how you actually created this window. You have been pausing it and recording it, right? So this is how you record it, okay? And there is another other video available in this folder, which is in which you actually mistakenly stop recording, but you wanted to pause it. So the next stuff would be coming in another video. So now if you know good softwares to merge some two videos, so actually you can merge these two videos. Otherwise, I will suggest to be very careful when you are pressing stop recording, because you do not want to stop, you just want to pause. So pause it, right? So that is the stuff, or that is the way, or that is the procedure by which I actually usually made my tutorials. And I hope you like this software, and I will suggest to try it one time, so you will like it, because this is wonderful software. As I told you, if you are considering it from annotation point of view, from presentation point of view, I like it personally, so I use it. More than 60 videos I have created with this software on my channel, so it's like 60% of my channel is due to this software. So I'm really pleased with this software, and I will suggest to use it. If you like this tutorial, please press like button, and if you want me to continue like this tutorial, or if you want me to have another tutorials on any other software, you can suggest me in comment section. I will be waiting for your good comments and a good acknowledgement. You can critically appreciate how can I actually improve, or if you have any other software available in your minds, you can tell me. Thank you so much for listening.